Hey, how's it going out there? This is Two Birds, One Show on BGSE. I'm DeeTer. That's my buddy RicT.
Yep.
All right. Start with a couple of beers before we get in some Philly sports and
Yeah.
maybe a little NBA draft.
I have a feeling this is going to be a big beer talk night.
Yeah, me too. Me too. All right. Well,
And that's fine with me. And that's fine with me, by the way, because I love talking beer.
On that note, let me show you what I'm drinking. It's a nice little local Jersey beer. A little Conclave Fifth Element.
Nice.
Oh, it is so good, man. I had this the other night. It's got a Xtra. What's it? Raku. Rakayu and Motueka or whatever.
Motueka. Yeah, nice. That is a great combination right there, boy.
Yeah, look how thick and juicy that beer
is.
Yeah,
that's a juice bomb, dude.
Oh my god, that's delicious. Now I always like Conclave, man. I've liked them for a long time now, and this is one of their newer ones, and it's off the chart. Like gravitational wave, gravitational pull, very good for them. But this one, man, I guess using more of those unique hops, man. It's they know how to do it, man.
Shout out to Tim B and the crew over there at Conclave, man. Shout out, y'all. Keep up the great work, Jersey.
Yeah, I heard they added up. They got like a little bit more of a tasting room, man. Because before, when I used to go back in the day, it was like you were sitting there drinking with the equipment. You know what I mean? So it's like a picnic bench, and there's like all these fermentators around and such. You're like, oh, this is nice. This is a real experience here.
Cozy.
Yeah, cozy. Oh,
yeah. Also, shout out to Al too. He hooked me up with one of them. I didn't pop it open yet, but now that you're giving it these rave reviews, I might drink that bitch later tonight.
Yeah, man.
It sounds fantastic.
I was hanging out in a party, and one of my sister-in-law's uncle, he's a nice guy, and we drink a few beers when we get to a party together and such. And I gave him one of these beers, and he's like, "This is in Jersey?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. It ain't easy to get to, but you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, yeah, it's actually made in Jersey, man." He's like, "Wow."
What town is that? Are they from?
They're right next to Trude, I believe, because I know we used to go to Trude.
So up near Hopewell?
Yeah, up near Hopewell.
Okay, nice. Next time I go up there, I'll have to hit up. Isn't there another really good one up there, like Fermentary Form or one of something like that? Or
there used to be that sour place.
Did all the sours.
I know. Reverend. It used to be
Reverend,
They moved to PA.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, they moved out at Jersey. Yeah, it was a shame because they had really nice sours, man.
Well,
I only get them once in a while now.
I can't blame them for leaving Jersey with all their backwards ass laws.
Yeah, it's really such a shame because that was such a nice like farmhouse brewery. You know what I mean? It was open air and all that. It was really cool.
What part of PA did they move to?
I couldn't tell you, dude. I know you could get them over like a lot of liquor stores and all because Adam at Bottle Shop, I think he was getting it, and then I remember Ed that works for Bell Beverage now. I think he was getting it, and he got me a couple of bottles. So
Ed K?
Yeah, he's with Bell Beverage.
Oh, is he?
He used to be a while. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still with them. But
yeah, the shout out to
great spot.
And Bob Benash too, who was, I believe, with Bell Beverage for a long time. One of the true beer world legends, Bobby Benash.
If you ever in Port Richmond Richmond over in Philly there, the bottle shop that's right next. I want to say the Acme or ShopRite, but it's the Richmond Bottle Shop, and the guy that runs that, Adam, he's awesome with beer.
Nice. You go shout out to Adam.
Yeah, man, he'll tell you everything.
Nice. Well, on my end of the drinking beer spectrum, I got, of course, Treehouse, the double ganger, the fucking.
Oh man. Oh my god, dude.
Look at the lacing on that glass, dude. That beer just bear hugs the glass, dude. That's a
That's a nice color, man.
great color, great lacing. I mean, the nose is fragrant.
What's the ABV on that guy? Is that
8.6?
8.6? Nice.
Yeah. And you know what the crazy part is? It tastes like a 5.5% beer. Right. That's what's scary about Treehouse. You got to be careful when you're drinking them because they taste so good and they drink so smooth that you can be drinking, you know, like I said, this is an 8.6 beer, sometimes very hazy, it's like 8.8, and it drinks like a session beer.
Well, my sister-in-law's uncle Chris, the guy that I usually drink with at their parties, whatever. I gave him a Mas Fuego before, Toadwood, because he was drinking like Miller Lite. Yeah, he didn't bring out crap beer. I was like, here you go, man, because
you're converting him. Like, that's good.
Yeah, and he's like, oh my god. I was like, yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. I think it's like 6 or 7. He's like, man, you gotta check your eyes, man. That's an 8.2. I was like, oh, that's nothing. And then I gave him this Conclave one. I'm like, oh yeah, man, that should be like 7 or 8. He's like, dude, it's 8.5. It's like that's how I roll, man. I don't really look at those numbers.
I'm the same, dude. I hear you, dude. Anymore, my wheelhouse really is, 7.5% up to about 9.5%. Anything above, I mean, I drink them, but you got once they start getting into triple and quadruple IPAs, that's when you got to be really careful how you're treading water.
I like 6% if it's really well done.
Yeah.
I that's what I would prefer. Up, man.
Yeah, I know. I feel you get the maximum flavor the higher the ABV goes. Not always. There are beers that some breweries make that are, 7.5 below that are like phenomenal. I mean, that's the mark of a great brewer. Isn't that double dry hop King Sue less than 8%? I mean, I don't know.
Sue, yeah, I don't think that's. Yeah, I think it's like 9 or 8. I don't think it's too.
I thought it was like 7.5.
That pseudo Sue, double dry hop pseudo Sue, but King Sue I think's 8.
Well, pseudo Sue's like 5%, right? And I think King Sue might be in the 7s. I think it might. I think so. If anybody out there is watching, shout right in and let us know what the ABV of King Sue is. I think it's about 7.5, but I could be wrong.
There's no way.
And I think pseudo Sue's like 5.5.
Oh, okay. Here you go. It's 7.8. I didn't know it was that low, but that's really well for that beer, though, man. I love.
That's what I'm saying. It's got a ton of flavor for being under 8. That's how I started this whole thing. This whole rant is because I was like, some beers you can get under 8% with a ton of flavor, and that's a sign of great. Yo,
there's Jeff.
Greg.
How's it going, Jeff?
Oh, Jeff. Yo, Jeff. Sorry about that, Jeff. That dude is always on point, dude. Good to see Jeff.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable.
Is he a buddy of yours?
Guy. Oh yeah. He's
okay. I thought
me, him, and Al always hang out.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just some dude that follows the show, like out in the intranet.
He lives right by me. He's like over in like the Woodbury area.
Oh, that's cool. Shout out to Jeff then, another local cat from down in here. That's Jay.
I've been trying to get him to come up to House of Brews to meet you, man, because you guys click pretty good. Both really knowledgeable about
seems
beer.
Like cool dude. Is he on Untapped?
He is, but he doesn't really use it that much. He's a bit of a home brewer, but
cool.
he likes the eccentric beers, the pilsners, the lagers. I bust his balls a lot.
Listen, to each his own.
Yeah, man. Everybody's got their own taste.
Some people prefer their cucumbers pickled. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How's that doppelganger? How's that thing going for you?
This is the doppelganger. Yeah, this is a beast of a soda. I mean, this fucking thing just, as the kids say these days, this thing just smacks.
Yeah,
and nice. I mean, like I said, you get a ton of. It's like a tropical fucking fruit parade, man. It's you get some of that and some peachiness and like some mango and maybe a little candied pineapple and maybe even a mean, like a mild kiwi. And this is a fucking juice, fucking masterpiece.
And if you don't want to go up to Massachusetts, Fowlers, there's always Conclave in New Jersey.
Yes.
Just make sure to follow them on Instagram and see when they're doing the beer releases. And Troon too, but Troon sells out super quick. You gotta be lucky with Troon.
Well, and to shout out, I mean, even around here, you got breweries like Tonewood that are absolutely phenomenal.
Right.
My favorite brewery in New Jersey probably is Tonewood.
I was drinking Mas Fuego, and I was drinking double dry hop Mas Fuego.
I went up for the anniversary party last Saturday, and got their Must Be 7 released, or 7%.
How was that?
It was fantastic. They really incorporate the Talus hop, which is somewhat newer to me. Yes. But I'm really digging it, man. It's a little piney, little woodsy kind of, but not in a bad way. It was still, a juicy beer, great color. It was well done. I just brought it on tap. I just tapped a keg of it the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's only about a little over 7%.
So that's making its rounds. That's not just a brewery only. Beer.
No, but it was released. It was released that day. I went, and then 3 days later, I had a keg of it. But yeah, okay. I went there for the release, because I do that every year with Tonewood. They always put out a really good IPA, and I did it. If anybody wants to check it out, I did a craft beer review of that beer on RicT's Beer Adventures on YouTube, and also check out Craft Beer Fanatics on Facebook.
There you go. Here's Al drinking that Monkish this weekend. Good to see you on Monday.
Oh, man, shout out, bro. You and dude, Terry's is a cool lady, man. Awesome people.
That's awesome, man. It's neat when like friends of friends all connected. It's all a beer world, dude. That's all that matters, man. Just
like when you met my Al, we each got our own Al.
Mm-hmm.
And then you and Al became friends. You know what I mean? So it's cool. It's the beer circle.
Yeah. I'm getting back into working out because I'm a little hefty these days. And I seen Al did a competition, and I congratulate him. He's like, man, keep on that gym and you'll be there next year. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't know about that.
He's a lot younger than us.
Yeah. He's got a lot of heart, man.
Yeah, he's a great dude, man. Shout out to Al S and Al M. Yeah, dude, it was cool hanging out with them up there. It was a lot of fun, and they're down to earth, super cool people, man. I was glad to hang out with them.
Yeah, it's neat. Al's family, they come up to John's at Audubon that I hang out with a lot, and nice. They're just down to earth people, man. Just great people.
Hey, speaking of Audubon, you know where I went last week for the first time? Red, White, and Blue.
Yeah, how'd you like it?
It was cool. It was a cool spot, and they did a triple IPA called Red, White, and Woo, like an homage to Wu-Tang Clan. Awesome.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Wu-Tang forever. And guess what? It was a triple IPA, and it was really fucking good. They did a really good job. I was like,
I've been hearing good things about them. I know John goes there a lot, and he has a little system that I think he gets some of his grains from the guys that they brews with, but he goes there to drink with them and all. And I had some of their stuff at a beer festival, and I thought, man, it was pretty good. Nice people too.
They really were. Everybody there.
My buddy Bob did some plumbing work for Depatchery and plumbing. Yeah, and they talked to me about it. He's like, Bob, they took Bob, not much of a craft beer drinker, but he took him around for a tour and everything. Nice. So it was pretty neat, man.
That's awesome. Yeah, it was a cool spot. I enjoyed it, and it's a spot I will definitely go to again and try again. And it was cool. They had like a beer garden out back. It was nice, so you could chill inside or outside.
Yeah, I have to get over there, but a lot of good spots open up. I heard that what's the other one, Tanner or something.
Yeah, I've heard good things about Tanner. Shout out to Tanner and the crew over there. I hear they're putting out good beers. My buddy Bill went there not too long ago and gave it really good reviews. So I'll get over there and check them out. And I'll do a beer review there for, RicT's Beer Adventures and Craft Beer Fanatics as well. And DeeTer, what's the name of your site again? It was a really good one.
Oh, breweries at NJ.com.
You got a lot of followers.
Yeah, our Instagram tag is breweries in New Jersey. .com, I guess.
Nice. It's a good
Yeah.
site. If anybody's not on any of those sites we just named, please give us a like and follow. Help our algorithm.
It's
you know what I mean,
it's the I didn't notice when we first start doing a podcast, but you can put your little tag underneath your name. You see how I got theater, and it's at breweries in New Jersey. So you could always put like your Facebook page or whatever underneath yours. Yeah,
all
when
right,
you sign in,
show me.
When you sign in, you have your name, and there should be a line underneath it for whatever tag you want. Yeah.
Cool.
Tanner's owned by. Yeah, Tanner. God, I can't think of his name.
It's at Haddon Heights, right?
Yeah, it's over by that area, and Torbett. Yeah, that's it. Torbett's a brewer over there, and he always brings over some stuff to John's.
Yeah, I've heard good things. I can't wait to get over and check them out. And that's not far from my probably, if not my favorite pizza place in South Jersey. Top 3 definitely. Brooklyn Original Pizza in Haddon Heights. If you're ever over in the area, trust me, it's some of the best pizza you'll get in New Jersey.
What's it called? The pizza place?
Brooklyn Original Pizza. It's in Haddon Heights.
Okay.
Dude, it's next level. And listen, see, I drink all these good craft beers. I'm like that with pizza and food. I love doing it and trying new places and branching out. And it's one of the best I've had in all of New Jersey.
Yeah, I've been getting into like the Detroit style pizza and like the.
How was that? What do you go to Polizzi's for that?
God, it's so good, man.
Do you go to Polizzi's for that?
Right now, my buddy Jeff, that's on. He makes it, and
nice.
I've had it when we went down to Massachusetts. Well, went up to Massachusetts, went to a brewery, had it there. Chicago. Uno's makes it a Detroit style now too.
Now, what makes it Detroit style? Is that like Sicilian?
It is, but it's lighter. You know what I mean?
Okay, a little more airy.
Heavy. Yeah, a little airy. Right.
Okay.
And there's a good place on Egg Harbor Road that
Polizzi's.
Polizzi's. Yeah, that's it. Polizzi's. Right.
Yeah. Listen, shout out to Polizzi's, man. Great people making great pizzas. Go support them any chance you get. And same with Brooklyn Original. We got to keep pizza alive, keep beer alive if this planet's going to make it. That's 2 musts.
There you go. High hydration dough. Here's the professor. Well, what's the Detroit is like the grandma pie. Okay.
Oh, nice.
But there's a place over in Philly, man. We get good pizza. I forget the name of it. That square.
Is it D'Alessandro? No, okay.
No. Oh God, dude. Al knows. He'll probably post it up a little bit. The square pizzas, man. It's so good. The cheese is all first, and then they put the sauce on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been over to Bricko in Westmont, right next to the poorhouse?
No.
If you get a chance, man, their fucking pizzas are phenomenal. I mean, next level shit, dude.
Santucci's, that's what it's called. And I think there's one over Washington
Township. Yeah, just opened about 6 months ago.
Yeah, that's like our shop's favorite pizza, man. If we get pizza, we're like Santucci's.
They only do squares?
Yeah. Well, that's all I've ever had.
Okay.
It's like a long rectile, man. Yeah. Not with the red.
Yeah. Enjoy that pizza, motherfucker. You got that long rectile pizza. Yeah, funniest moment in Two Birds, One Stone.
Yeah, it's just a long square, right?
Oh, yo. Oh, goodness gracious. Holy shit, cuz. Get a hold of yourself, DeeTer.
Yeah, I don't drink much.
No, I'm not much of a drinker myself. Oh, well, listen, that was an 8.6 fucking beer, and the show's only 20 minutes in.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to find a beer that's a lot less ABV. So if you want to play the song,
All right, yeah, let's do this. Hold on, let me get to it. Oh god damn it! Oh. What's in your fridge? What's in your fridge? Little tree house, maybe some other half items. What's in your fridge? Yeah, maybe some monkish. I don't know. What's in your fridge? What's in Ricky's fridge, everybody?
Well,
let's find out.
It looks like
a lot of treehouse. I can tell
a lot
that
of treehouse, some Fidens, a couple monkish, some abomination, and I got one can left of root and branch, and and I got some. What do you call it? Dr. Brewlittles, and what is this fucking one that does Fat Orange Cat? So yeah, I got some 12% beer project ones, and then some trees and some Fidens, and
nice. That's a nice
selection. and some tired hands in there.
How do you get the root and branch cans, man? That surprises me, man.
One of my buddies does runs, and he's like, when he does, he asks me. But I'll be honest with you, it's expensive as shit. I mean, I got 2 4-packs the most recent run. It was $75.
Jesus Christ, man!
All right, so it's like I get it once in a while, but I can't be paying them kind of prices all the time.
Right.
So
at that price, but that's a little hefty, dude. Holy crap!
Oh, I'm gonna do something that the crowd knows I love, and I drink quite a bit. I'm gonna go with a Pilsner. Because the last beer I just had was 8.6%. So,
a Pilsner.
Pizzeria Pills from Treehouse.
Oh, really? Huh. That's got to be pretty good, I imagine.
No, let's find out, shall we?
Yeah. Damn, that's...
Love the smell of a good Pilsner. Just like corn.
Oh God, man.
I'm just kidding. I know the lager people out there probably hate on me, but lagers are boring.
We got a few fans watching tonight, that's for sure.
Well, cheers.
Fans.
I'm drinking one right now.
Did you see what was it Augie Carton? Was that Human Robot? They did a podcast there or something?
Oh, I didn't see I didn't even know they did a podcast. What's it called?
I was
thanks, Jeff.
I was uncertain too, man. I guess Carton. Augie always does like a show of like his new beers and such.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that was part of it, but he was at Human Robot and talking to the owner of that. I forget his name, but Human Robot's good spot. But is that a good Pilsner?
And by the way, dude, you gotta take me over there sometime. You keep telling me how good it is. Hook your brother up, man. Come pick your boy up and let's go do a day over at fucking Human Robot. By the way, yes, this is very good. I know I joke about lagers and mess around, but this is really fucking good. And it's really well done. I mean, it's not too much description I go on a Pilsner. It's crisp, it's clean. And the flavor is good. That's all I can ask from a Pilsner.
We were going to try to do something for Philly Beer Week last weekend. I think it was right at the first week or second week of June.
I think it was a week or two ago.
Yeah, but it didn't happen. Yeah, I haven't been over to Philly to drink in a while, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I haven't done a Philly Beer Week in a while. I think might have been with you. Maybe was that when you and Al did the beer pong tournament over in Chinatown?
Yeah, Barley Legal. All right, or no? Yeah, right. Barley.
Yeah,
right. I think that's what it was called.
I think so.
Yeah, it's like Barly, and that's in Chinatown. And it was like the cornhole.
Beer pong.
Was it beer pong? Okay.
Yeah, remember me and Al finished in the top 4.
Yeah, well, I was sitting there drinking with Jim at the bar and eating all sorts of weird food they had. And
had good food, by the way. Good food, by the way. And shout out to my boy Al. A beer pong fucking comrade.
Oh, there you go. There's that. I'll grab you both on one weekend. All right. Yeah, that was a great person. Yeah.
Take you up on that, kid. That's not, but all jokes aside, I know fuck around, but this is a really good Pilsner. That's they call it Pizzeria Pilsner because I guess maybe it's their take on an Italian Pils. Always
go with a pizza or being.
It probably would. I mean, you could probably drink this with a lot of food. This is it's very approachable. Very approachable. Yeah. It's clean. It's crisp. The flavor is good. I could drink 147 of them in a day, but it's good. It's about 4.7.
Yeah, that's what happened to me at the graduation party. I gave a couple of beers away, and I only brought like a handful because I'm trying to cut back. But I was like, here you go. And then my brother was like, well, here's some Corona Premier. I'm like, it's about time for me to go. Yeah.
There's my cue.
Oh man, but I shared that cane biscotti coconut. Oh my god,
nice.
Dude. Amazing. I shared it with like my older nephew Jamie and my brother and the dude Chris, and everybody's like, man, this is out of this world. I was like, yeah.
What's the ABV on that?
Oh, it was 13.5.
Woo! Yeah. Whoa!
Yeah, I'm trying to get my older nephew into the craft beer world because he's always a little bit of hipstery. Yeah, he's in a band, plays music and such.
That's cool.
Yeah,
but every time
anytime I give him good beer, man, he always appreciates it.
Nice. Well, he's got a good head on his shoulders. He's a cultured kid, man. Playing music, drinking good beer. That's a recipe for success. Cheers to that, dude. Seriously. Nice. Oh, man. The thing about these Pilsners is it's good, and it's like I'm going to drink a Pilsner because it's lower ABV. Right. But meanwhile, I'm almost done this fucker. I'll drink 9 of these before the show's over. So it all would balance out anyway. I should have just drank the fucking double IPA at 8.5%.
Yes, that's how I feel too, man. It's all going the same spot.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Fucking, it's a good Pilsner, but I'm going to be done in 4.3 seconds. This fucking thing.
Like I said, man. Once I start drinking a Corona Premier, I was like, my night's over. I'm going home. Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Well, I always do that too. Speaking of night being over, like when we're done our show and we get off usually most Thursdays, I always wait. I'm so excited for our show. And I usually wait to have beers, like I'll have a beer here and there, but I wait for Thursday night and then, we get done and I'll have a couple more. I like to play, some online poker, listen to music and shit. But once I've had about 3 or 4 of these double IPAs, that's when I'll grab one of like a Heineken Light, or fucking PBR, what I mean? Or a Pilsner. I got a good Pilsner or a good lager from Swedesboro, bro. Shout out to them, waiting for me. So that's how I'll close the night out usually with the low ABV beers.
Yeah. Well, you want to get on some sports here? I mean,
sure. Listen, the conversation's flowing tonight. There's a good energy and a good vibe. Everything is fucking zenning. True. You know what I mean? So I'll talk about whatever, dude. I'll talk about this. I'll talk about how the Phillies shit the fucking bed again because their offense is fucking stagnant and overpaid. You kidding me? Kyle Schwarber? Listen, I love you, kid. You're a folk hero, but fucking do something, man. Earn your pay. Trey Turner, earn your fucking Bryce Harper. You're coming in. I love you, kid. Listen, start earning your fucking paychecks, guys. You're not lower level guys coming up from AAA. Start scoring me 6 to 7 runs a game. That's what you're paid for.
Yeah, we'll get into the draft a little later. Yeah, the Sixers did have their picks, but it's pretty neat.
The NBA draft does suck, by the way. I agree. That's fucking garbage. They're trying to hang on the NFL's ball sack. Get lost. You're nothing even close. Get out of here.
We'll get all that. Let's get all the Phillies. I was at the game today. I was there with Bobby, man. Everything was going good, man. It was a long game, 0-0 up into the extra innings. And just Schwarber, man. It looks so fucking lost out in the outfield. I don't even know what the hell's going on. The one play
error was a sign. I don't know if he's fucking having relationship issues or what, but dude, get your fucking shit together, dude.
There's something wrong, man, because I watch Marsh run from fucking center field all the way over to where Schwarber was. Schwarber could have took like 10 steps, and Marsh is fucking hauling ass, and you just missed it. And it was just like, why the hell is he running over there? That was Schwarber all day, man. He didn't have to run. I don't get what happened there. And then the ball right to him, man. He dropped. So,
that ball he dropped late right there in the game, that cost you 3 fucking runs. I mean, are you kidding me?
Okay, yeah, 1-0. That's not a problem. You could come back from that, man. But that drop ball
happened. I said game over. Game's over.
It went off the rails, man. After that.
Yeah. Listen, this team, what is it?
That's on the skipper. He has to be pulled extra for defense. He's the worst fielder statistically in baseball.
That's a great point, Al. I can't even argue with that. It's a great point. You're right. He should have been pulled, and you got to put that one on the manager and on Schwarber. And it's a disgrace. It's a fucking disgrace. You needed the win today so bad after losing the other night, and then the game getting canceled. You had to split this series, and now you're walking out here coming up against the Mets, losing both games of the series. They're going to turn around and get swept by the fucking Mets. Are you kidding me? That's what this fucking team is. They're like, oh, we'll win you 14 out of 15, and then we'll lose 5 out of 6. Like, what the fuck, man?
I will say, Braves are like the number 1 team, but that's a game we should have fucking won, man.
Yeah, it is. It is a game we should have won. And you know what? I know last week when we went into Arizona for a 4-game set, going into that game, Arizona was the best record in the National League. We went there, took 3 out of 4, and probably should have took 4 out of 4. So we can beat these teams, but we're beating ourselves by not hitting the fucking baseball. Listen, our lineup is like a $200 million lineup. You scored 1 run today, and you scored 2 runs the last game against the Braves. That won't cut it.
If I'm fucking Nola, man, I'm pissed off, man. Because that dude, it's hard for him to get wins. You know what I mean? Like, it's so many times it's been on him, at his like later innings, maybe 5th or 6th innings, he might mess up. But even the times when he is pitching good, the relief is messing up. So he's still getting the loss. You know what I mean? Like, the dude can't win.
Well, listen, really a lot of that relief I can't put on the relief, because guess what? That would have been the 3rd out if Schwarber doesn't fumble that ball in left field.
You're right.
And then we're going in. That's on Schwarber. Schwarber gave up 3 runs there. I mean,
he did say at the end of the game, he's like, "That's all me. Yeah, that's my fault."
No shit. Thanks, Kyle. Right. Thanks. We know it's on you, asshole.
Yeah,
How about this? Instead of coming on and I like it. I'm glad you manned up. Just do your fucking job.
Yeah.
Get it done. You're getting paid $25 million a year. You're a superstar in this league. Do your job. You're batting 168, asshole. At least do something.
Yeah, his batting is awful, man.
Jesus Christ, what do we pay you for?
Yeah, that was so fucking bad. Is it 160? Because it said like 189, but I guess now it dropped.
Listen, let me tell you something. 189 or 129, it's all the same. Because if you're batting under 200, you're fucking shit in the bed. I don't care what it could be. 199. You need to be at least over the Mendoza line, which is that's a disgrace that you're batting. You're batting your weight.
Yeah.
You're not even batting your weight. You fat fuck. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I will say, once he dropped that ball, man, there was some boos out there, and I was one of them.
There should have been. Listen, I would have booed him unmercifully. He needs to hear it. That's his motivation language. Boo this fucking man.
But dude, Kimbrel, he was looking good, man. He was throwing some heat. He got up there like 96.
DeeTer, I'll be honest with you. Over the last month to 6-7 weeks, the pitching's fine. It's not the pitching. It's lack of fucking run support. These guys don't score fucking runs. They're like, oh, we'll drop 15 runs on a team and then score 7 runs over the next 6 games. You know what I mean? Don't score 15 in a game and then score 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1. Go out there and give me 5, 6, 7 runs a game. Your lineup, Cassiona, Castellanos, Harper, Schwarber, Trey
Yeah.
Turner, JT Realmuto. By the way, JT, I always supported you, but the last 2 games, you look like fucking garbage. You're a big reason we lost both of those games, JT.
Well, Bo's been looking all right, and Marsh is always on the base, man.
No, those two have been sucking too, though. Yeah, maybe they had a decent game, but look at their numbers over the last 3 weeks. Neither of them's getting the fucking job done. None of them. Yeah. I'm not going to pat anybody on this offense on the back. Fuck that shit. You all suck. Get your fucking shit together. Do your job. Seriously. You think this shit would fly up there with the Yankees or with the Braves or real organizations? I don't think so. Yeah. Maybe you need to hear like fans like us once in a while to get in your fucking shit. Get your job done. You come here, you got the fucking Pro Bowl glide. Man. You're getting paid now. You're doing fucking Wawa hoagie commercials. I don't care about that shit, man. Do your fucking job.
Something's up, sorry. Man. Dude, today was like so bad. It looked so strange. Like he didn't want to move at all, man.
He's a pussy.
And then even his hit, man, at the one, like he fouled off, was just like, just barely swinging at it. I'm like, oh, man.
This guy's, you know,
it was weird.
I don't know. He got his money, and I don't know, whatever. I'm sorry. I went on a rant, and I said to myself, I'm not going to get negative tonight. And I didn't. We were having a great conversation about beer, and then we get into the Philly sports, and I'm just like, shout out to the cannon.
I threw that one up there. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, that's what gets the ratings. That's what gets the ratings. That's why we have 14 million views. You know, all across the Bible Belt and the Pacific Northwest. We're huge.
We're on a sports channel, so you gotta get the sports in there once in a while. You know.
Yeah, that's all right. Got your, you know. I'm gonna go get another beer.
Yeah. Let me.
Oh, nice.
This is other half spinach. 7%. This is a low ABV for me.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's a little nice, little fruity beer. It's not too bad, man. A little crisp.
It's a good beer.
Yeah, this is the first time having this one. But still a juicy beer, but a little thinner than
good looking beer. Did you get that at Bobcat?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Shout out to Bobcat, by the way.
I picked up 4 packs of other half. I'm just like, doot. Yep, I'm ready. Let's go.
Did you do like 4 packs of the same, or did you like 4 different beers?
Yeah, they had broccoli. They had this and vapor rings or something. Like that.
Oh, dude, that is a phenomenal beer.
Yeah. But anytime I see other half, I'm just like, doot. Oh, there it is. Nice seeing you guys. Here's my money. See you later.
They're always putting out great shit.
I love other half, man.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan. Nope. Well, I'm gonna run to the beer fridge again because these Pilsners drink like a Coors Light. Oh, I'm sorry, a Coors Light is a Pilsner. What? I'm just kidding. All right, as I trip over shit, fucking.
Oh God.
Yeah, that 4% beer didn't have an effect on me. Just kidding. All right. Well, let's see. I'm thinking.
I cut down my beer drinking to Thursday night's a must for the podcast.
Yeah.
And then I allow myself either like a Friday or Saturday. And that was it for the schedule. You know what I mean? So it seems like every day somebody's like, hey, you want to do this? You want to do that? I'm like, son of a bitch. It's impossible, dude. Like I had the party Tuesday, so I'm drinking Tuesday. I was going to go see you Monday, but I'm like, dude, I got to get into the gym. I got to do some kind of workout, man. It's tough, man.
I know,
I didn't realize how many people I know that like drinking beer. You know what I mean? It's rough.
Well,
it's not. It's a good thing. It is a good thing. But
it is a good thing that you're working out, man, and I support it. And you should keep doing it, and I should do it more, and we all should. It's good for you.
Man.
And with that being said, I will also say this: when we're all 99 or 100, and we're on our last days on our deathbed, I don't think we're gonna look back and be like, "Darn, I wish I didn't miss that workout." But you're gonna be like, "I'm glad I didn't miss that great fucking triple IPA."
Well, dude,
just kidding. Just kidding.
I'm getting too big, man. And I'm like, man, I gotta get a little bit healthier somehow,
Yeah,
man.
you should. You
It's
should, dude. You should. Seriously, it's important. You should do some running or something.
I was seeing pictures of myself. I'm like, ah, man, this ain't good. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta cut back somewhere.
It's
I'm
no,
trying.
it's a good idea, and you should stick with it, man. I say the other stuff in joking. It's good for your health.
Right.
It's good for your body. You know, get some cardio in there, do some weightlifting. You know, whatever it is, it's good for you, man. And we all should do it more, and you should keep doing it.
Oh, the Vaporate. Oh, there's Ant. I didn't see his comment. I want to nice. I haven't had vapor rings in a while, man. I think I only had it like one time. I can't remember if I liked it or not.
Oh, dude, my Untapped ratings show. I think I was 4.75 on that beer every time I had it. Yeah.
All right.
I think I'll go back and check. It was definitely 4.5, but it's probably more like 4.75. Maybe I was like 4.65 in it. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. Oh, dude. Oh, fuck. That's the fucking elixir right there, sir. That's the fucking burn.
Eugene's axe. Damn, dude.
Listen.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. That's Fidens. Yeah, that's a pretty good brewery, man.
That's you're talking about Xtra and Galaxy dancing that dance. They dance so well.
Nice.
That's the tits right there. Real quick too. I know we didn't talk about a lot yet. I know the NBA draft was tonight, and Wemby, Victor Wembanyama went number one.
Crazy, man! How big that dude is?
7'5".
Oh my god, dude! His hands are huge. Did you see him throw out the ball, man?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude!
He's only like 200 pounds still.
Yeah. And that's the thing I've been seeing, like this draft, and like a lot of young kids. Like I don't want to say kids, but
it is.
I mean, to me,
kids.
Yeah, I mean, like 19, 20, or whatever, you know. And I'm not like seeing a really heavy build. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them are more slender and just shooting the threes, man, the threes, and maybe once in a while go crash boards. But
I think you're right, and I think that's an indictment, if you want to call it that, on today's NBA. It's chicks dig 3-pointers, as people say. It's everybody wants to shoot the long ball. Like even Joel, he's 7'2" and he's shooting threes all the time. Instead of back in the day, guys were in the low blocks, getting rebounds, putting work on in the weight room, as they call it, banging bodies and getting dunks low.
Right.
And now it's an outside. Almost in a weird way, the NBA has become like the NFL, where it's a NFL is a passing league, it's a finesse league. Well, that's what the NBA is becoming. No more fucking body bagging it. It's
right.
like
you can also say that with hockey too, man. It's all speed.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt at all.
Bruisers, that's the thing of the past, man.
Right. It's every sport is getting softer.
Yeah. But I listened to Victor talk, and he said, my coaches let me, adapt or, grow wherever I want to play. And the kid's amazing. You know what I mean? There's no spot on the court where he's not going to be amazing,
The one thing I worry about for this kid is, all week, all monthly, is talking about, is this the best prospect ever to come out? And I think you're putting too big of a weight on this kid's shoulders. Not everybody's a LeBron. LeBron handled it, but not everybody can do that.
Yeah, well, look at Zion. Remember, he came in, man.
Listen, I know a lot. Listen, you can go back and look at the pit. A lot of people get spooked by the hype. Some guys you can hype and they come up and live up to it, but not all guys can. It's a lot to put on this guy's shoulders. You're the best prospect of all time. No, he's not. He's not. Let him just come in and be a kid and learn the game.
Man, He's cool as a cucumber, though, man. He has
is,
his
and
shit
he's a
together,
good
dude.
kid, and he seems very well spoken. And I
Yeah.
wish him well, and I hope he has a great career. But to put that kind of pressure on this kid who's never played a single game in the NBA, I mean, that's a lot. That's that's a tough task.
And I'm curious to see how these guys that didn't go to college, that took the other route, like
Yeah,
with the G League or something like
yeah,
that.
or
I'm
European. You're right, Dieter. We're in a
right.
new era. It's a new
To see
era.
how they make out. Yeah.
You're right. This is a
But
whole new time in this. We've never seen it like this.
But it's nice to see those guys, get money for their likeness and everything now, like
Sure.
they couldn't before.
Should have been doing
Like
that for the last 35 years.
Yeah. I mean, they're just taking money from these kids.
They were.
And,
they were. These fucking scumbag universities with these fat cats up in the front office and ain't never done shit as far as sports go, and they want to steal these kids' money. You're right. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
The kids are talking about taking care of their moms, buying the house, and all that stuff.
And while we're at it, too,
that's awesome.
Give Reggie Bush back his fucking Heisman. You stole this kid's fucking Heisman because he was trying to fucking get paid for what he deserved. The kid was the best player in college football that year. Give him his fucking Heisman back. Fucking nonsense. You know what I mean? These kids deserve to be paid. They make millions for your fucking universities. You got these fat old white guys up there making a ton of money off of them when it shouldn't be like that. They didn't do shit for the sport. Pay the guys that are making the sport grow. You know what I mean? That was the problem with America in the 50s. Guess what, motherfuckers? We're not in the 50s anymore.
Right. And like you said, everything's changing sports-wise. And
you're right. It's a whole – and listen, we're blessed to be in this era, and we're living it. We're in – we're in it. And, we're going through the waves and changes and all the ins and outs of it. And it's awesome.
It blows my mind, though, to see, like, these – kids, like, well, they're so skinny and everything. And it's like, man, I can't believe that this is going to be like the younger players in the NBA. I mean, like, you're going to get some tough players, but I mean, I don't know. It's
I know you're right, but it's the same thing. Like when we were talking about how like the NFL is now, where we have a guy. And listen, I love like Nolan Smith, who we just drafted from Georgia, or Hassan Reddick. Who these guys are basically rushing the quarterback like a defensive end. They're basically outside linebackers, and these guys are like 240. You know what I mean? Back in the day, if you're rushing the quarterback, you're minimum 265, 270, and now you have linebackers that are like safeties that are like cornerbacks. And that's fine, but that's what the game's becoming because you morphed it into a passing league. Everything adjusts, everything adjusts to what's around it. So because everybody's getting smaller in defense, because it means the guys on the offense are getting faster. It's a passing game as opposed to we've talked about with running backs losing value. It used to be a power man's game, power the football down the field. Now it's just throw it down the field.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have kids or anything, but man, if like. Would you want your kid to be a running back these days? You know what I mean? Like, you ain't going to make much money in the NFL. You got like I don't know what, maybe a 10-year window, and then that's it, man. Like if
I don't know
sometimes.
I don't know what parents think about that, but I mean, Christ, if you have the chance to get in the NFL, whatever your position, just do. I mean, look, even if you go in and only make like 9-10 million, that's like 9-10 million that most people aren't going to make in 3 years. You know what I mean? So
I just feel like it's such a loss, like not focusing on the running back anymore, because it's not that important of a position, because you can have a handful of guys that could do the job. You know what I mean?
Like, you run with a stable of backs down, but that's things morph and adapt and evolve, if you would. But I've also noticed in life tends to be cyclical, like cycles, where the running back's not important now like it used to be. But in 17 years, it might not be that way. Maybe it goes back to, things tend to go into fashion, sports, a lot of these things are
I don't think this is going
cyclical.
to go back. I think too many people are worried about.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't sign
And
that
all
check
that.
yet.
I don't know, man. I mean, like the Giants don't even didn't even bring
Saquon.
Barkley. Yeah, they
actually, he's about to sign. They're talking about.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
that's like one of their best talent.
Do you think in 19
let him go?
Do you think in 1988 people were like, "Well, this is never going to change. You're always going to need a great running back." Do you think they didn't think it was going to change then either? But it did. Right. So I mean,
what I'm saying is like the concussions and all that crap. I think that kind of changed how, because with being a running back, you're getting smoked every play, man. You're getting fucking tackled. You're getting head-to-head collisions. You know what I mean?
I mean, if that's the case, really the O line and D line are the ones that, and that's always going to have to be there.
Yeah, you make a good point there.
You're right, and I know what you're saying. It's become a safer game, and that's a good point. And that's probably a big reason why running the football with one guy 32 times a game isn't really the norm anymore. And you're right. It's a great point. It's a great point you make. And there's definitely something to that. I can't argue that. Right. I can't. That's a great point.
Well, that's also with pitching too, man. Like Noah was doing good. Yeah, they pulled him out, but I think he had like 95 pitches when they pulled him out today.
I think it was actually over 100. But yeah, let me ask you this though. But it's weird because we say that, but when you look back in the day, all the great pitchers who stayed, like if you look at their injury report, it was very small. Like Robin Roberts was pitching like 20-something complete games a year, one guy. Now you won't have 20 complete games in all of baseball. Right. I mean, but so I think these guys are training their bodies to be softer. I don't know. Right. In baseball, especially, it's like, you only want. There's games Nolan Ryan used to pitch probably close to 200 innings or pitches in a game.
O-line, D-line get paid. Running backs have trouble getting their second contract.
Yeah, exactly.
I would agree with them. Then.
Exactly. For a reason. Yeah. It's a passing league.
But like you're not going to hear in pitching like a no-hitter. I mean, that's a thing of the past, dude.
I know. I know. It's become such a soft kind of, I'm in 100 pitches. Yeah, there's probably a game I think Nolan Ryan threw close to 200 pitches in a game and won, and then pitched again on 3 days rest. I think it's how you train your body. If you train to be soft, and that's what they're going to be.
Yeah. But growing up as a kid, man, like you hear somebody pitch a no-hitter, I was like, wow. You know what I mean? You were like shocked and all, like, wow.
And it was amazing. Great. And you would get 5 to 6 to 10 of them a year in all of baseball. Now it's like with these fucking pitch counts, it's like you might see maybe 3 no-hitters in a year. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. All sports have gotten softer, and it's right. I like the point you made where you said, probably has a lot to do with concussions. And I get it. And that's probably why in hockey, they phased out the fighting and a lot of the hitting. Yeah. But at the same time, sports are physical, and these guys sign up for that on their own. Nobody's forcing this. This isn't like the draft in the military. Everybody signed up for it.
Go play soccer.
Right. Listen, if you don't want to get punched in the face, don't be a boxer. You know what I mean? It's like,
hey, soccer players make good money too, man. They make good money.
They'll be a tennis player. They make great money and you never get hit. Go play ping pong or pickleball. So I'm going to tell you what. I just want to harken back. This Eugene's axe is fucking money.
Oh yeah, that's always good beer, man. I don't get Phat as much, but yeah.
That's the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah. I will say this. What is this guy here? spinach.
Nice.
Not too shabby, man. Not too shabby.
Do you
It
know
has,
what the hot base is?
yeah. Well, what gives it that fruitiness is the El Dorado. I think it's like El Dorado, Xtra. Let me see. Oh, and Mosaic and
Nice.
Nelson, dude. How could you go wrong?
Oh, nice.
That's an insane combination.
Yeah.
Nelson,
Oh my
Mosaic,
God.
Xtra, and El Dorado. Wow.
Whoa, you little Tommy. But tell you what.
But yeah, let's go back to the draft and the top 3 that they were saying that were gonna go, they were the first 3 to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it NBA, you know who's the good players,
Pretty
man.
easy
They
to
stick
chart
out.
the NBA,
Yeah.
Well, because think about it, a football team, has a 72-man roster, whereas an NBA team,
Right.
it's like 15. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
we have a good idea usually, for the most part, who's going where in the first round. Then the second round, guys can depend on trades, bounce, But yeah, the first round, we usually know who's going to be where.
Yeah, it was cool that it was like 2 French guys, the top 10, and then there was a twin brothers, Amon Thompson and Azir Thompson or something like that, to go back to back. That's crazy, man. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's great stories.
that's gotta be a good thing for their family, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Have both your boys get drafted back to back like that.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I like the kid that went number 1, dude. He seems like a humble, truly good human being. He really does. And I wish him well. I hope he does really well. And I'd like the Spurs organization. It's always been a class act organization.
Well, they said the first drafts that they've had, like that one number 1 was Duncan and what's it, Ewing, right?
For what?
Who's the Spurs?
Oh no, Ewing was drafted by the Knicks. Yes, Duncan, David Robinson. I know Duncan and David Robinson both went number 1.
That's it.
Yeah,
and that they're two good people to align yourself with.
For real, man.
That
That's good energy flowing down that city. I've been to San Antonio, and it is a beautiful city. I fucking loved it there, dude. It is a beautiful, beautiful, good vibe, good energy city.
Yeah,
and he's perfect for that.
Yeah, he'll enjoy that, man. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, anything else? NHL draft coming up or anything? I think
that's coming up. I know the Flyers have been, dancing around doing shit. I'm hearing I hear Lawton's on the trade box. Lawton's one of the guys you should keep here. And then Carter Hart. Listen, keep Carter Hart. Keep Scott Lawton. Don't listen. Just because you're rebuilding doesn't mean you have to give away every fucking piece of talent you have. Keep Scott Lawton. Keep Taylor or Carter Hart. Seriously, you don't have to get rid of everybody.
Well, God damn it, who's the guy they brought in to old Flyer player that they brought in the coach?
Briere, Keith Jones.
Yeah, Rier, I think, and he's like, we want to build off this young talent that we got, this and that. Well, why would you get rid of your good talent?
I'll be honest with you. I like to hire Keith Jones, but I think Briere's a fucking pussy. And I don't know. I'm starting to get a vibe like get in the fucking. I feel like in 3 years I'm gonna be like I fucking can't stand this dude. I don't know. He's already giving me that pussy vibe, like he's a fucking Matt Klintak. I don't know. Maybe I'm just jaded. Philadelphia sports does that to us. Maybe I'm just angry and jaded and bitter a little bit, but I don't know. I don't like him. I don't like him. I like Keith Jones. They're like, oh, we brought in John LeClaire. Okay, that's good. Is that for PR? And Patrick Sharp, dude, that's Bobby Clark's fucking son-in-law. I know what you're doing. This is how you keep Bobby Clark in the fucking organization. That mummy, get out of here. Yeah. Good point. He did. But
I don't know too much about hockey, man.
I'll say this. I'll say this. Maybe he killed it with the Provorov trade. I hope so. But they're basically all draft picks. You still got to hit on these draft picks before you can say he killed it.
Right.
And the Flyers' history of drafting well isn't really on their side. You know, so I wouldn't say Briere killed it on the Provorov trade. You still got a lot to fucking prove. A lot. You know? So I'll tell you if he killed it in 3-4 years. Because they draft like fucking garbage.
Jesus Christ. Oh man. That's good stuff. Union Soccer, they're playing Wrexham or something like that.
Yeah, did I bring that up last show? I said we should go, and you're like, I think it's the fucking D League team.
Yeah, it is. It's the second squad. It's not the,
the
first
fuck
squad.
That shit then.
Yeah, because the first squad probably spoke them. But
yeah.
I tried looking at tickets, and they were pretty much sold out already.
Yeah.
And what they had left were like ridiculous price. It was like $150. I was
for soccer.
Yeah. I'll tell you, man, the tickets I had for the Phillies game was pretty good. I wish it was a better fucking game.
Well, in a weird way, today's Philly game was almost like a soccer match. Because guess what? After 9 innings, 0-0, they were each getting a point.
But yeah, I thought we were going to get rained out or something like that, but the weather actually turned around and it was okay, man.
It was a beautiful day. I love it like this. Cloudy, overcast, and cool with rain threatening but not actually happening. That's the best fucking weather.
Yeah.
My energy is flowing in that kind of weather.
Yeah, we were right off third base and 15 row, man. I don't think I ever had tickets that good, man. I sat behind the home plate. I sat in the outfield, but like right by third plate, it's like you can see everything, man. It was nice.
Nice.
I liked it there. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I don't know, kid. What do you think? You want to call it?
Yeah, not too much sports to talk about. I think
we got some good beer talking, though.
Yeah. All right, out there. Thanks for watching the show. Good night to y'all. Yeah. Have a nice night. See you.